what's up everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today doing the 2021 year-end top 10s. They continue as I will do the my number one fighter. I will break down my number one fighter in the 126-pound featherweight division, and that is this year a new number one is crowned in Emanuel Navarrete, the reigning WBO featherweight champion of the world. So stats on Navarrete real quick. He is still only 26 years old. It's funny, he won his first world title at the end of 2018, and he's only 26 as we enter 2022. This guy is still young, and his awkward, long style is fun to watch. He throws a lot of punches, and he has just been in beast mode since winning the title last year. And he was coming off of a hard-fought but deserving decision win over Ruben Villa to capture the vacant belt in 2020. And he entered this year wanting to make an impression. So he started off with former world title challenger Christopher Diaz, and he dominated Diaz in that fight. Really dominated him. I thought it was going to be a competitive fight, and it just wasn't. Navarrete went in there, punished Diaz for the 12 rounds, and then stopped him in the final round and retained his belt. Then in October, he would make a mandatory defense against former world title challenger Joet Gonzalez, who's a consummate grinder. He likes to come forward. He likes to fight. And he pushed Navarrete. This is probably maybe Navarrete's toughest fight since he fought Isaac Dogboe a couple years back, or a few years ago in the first fight to win the title. And, you know, maybe the toughest fight of Navarrete's career, but he kept out landing and out punching and just working harder than Gonzalez. Gonzalez would push him, but it pushed him to get the best out of him, and he really beat the shit out of Gonzalez's face. If you saw Gonzalez's face after the fight, he was swollen and beat up, and Navarrete walked away with a hard-fought but clean 12-round unanimous decision as he retained his WBO title. So now he's 2 title defenses in at 126. This is his second division where he's been a world champion, and again, he's only 26 years old. Now, the news before the end of the year was that this Navarrete, his contract might be up with Top Rank and Bob Arum, so he might be able to go someplace else and make fights. There was originally talks of a unification with Kiko Martinez. I know Bob Arum, if Navarrete were to stay, wanted to throw him against Oscar Valdez at 130. But right now, I haven't heard anything about what Navarrete wants to do. I hope, though, with him being the top dog in the division, I hope he goes someplace where he can make big fights happen, and if he is a free agent. And right now, to be honest, the biggest fights are either with the Zone or they're with the PBC. There actually is a little bit more names floating around the top 10 with the PBC, but the Zone wouldn't be a bad option either if he can get some of those guys in the ring. I would love to see him fight Mauricio Lara. I would love to see him fight Warrington, Kid Galahad, and have opportunities to do that. But, you know, these champions have to be willing to do it and cross the street. And right now, it's either the Zone or it's the PBC. Top Rank really has a couple guys, but they're pretty much guys he's already beaten now. He's beaten Joet Gonzalez. He doesn't need to fight him again. He's beaten Isaac Dogboe twice. He doesn't need to fight him. There's Jesse Magdaleno, but he hasn't done anything to get the fight. So we got to wait and see what happens. Hopefully we find out soon. But that's my 2021 number one featherweight, the reigning WBO featherweight champion of the world, Emanuel Navarrete. I hope you guys enjoyed it. True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.